This video is just a short explanation and a short guide of really what my radio show is and how you can listen to it. Now, of course, you're familiar with the reviews that I do, the VORW online show that I do, but you might or might not know that I also have a radio program as well, which is heard every Thursday throughout the day on various frequencies. The VORW radio program isn't just a rebroadcast of the show that I do online. Some people might think, well, he's just getting his YouTube show and, re-airing it on the airwaves. Well, it's a different show. It's a completely different show, as a matter of fact. It's 1 hour in length, and it's heard 3 times throughout the day on Thursday. And the program is what I would define as a light entertainment program. It features a mixture of my talk as well as music, which is solely composed of listener requests. So if you like it for the talk, you have some of that. And if you're interested in hearing a very, very wide variety of music, you can tune into that program and hear that as well. Now, the VORW radio show is broadcast via shortwave radio, mostly due to its coverage, since it's a very cost-effective means of being able to broadcast to large swaths of the entire world. Number 2, it has a unique audience all of its own, which I'd love to reach. And number 3, I personally favor shortwave radio, and I just enjoy using it and being able to broadcast on it. With that being said, there's 3 broadcasts that you can hear, which are broadcast on various frequencies. You might be wondering, well, that's great, but I don't own a shortwave radio. Are there any other ways I can listen? Absolutely. We're going to cover when these broadcasts are heard and how you can listen to them. The first broadcast is heard at 8 a.m. Eastern Time, that's 1 p.m. GMT, on the frequency of 6070 kilohertz to Europe. That's for listeners in Europe. The second broadcast is heard at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, that's 8 p.m. GMT, again on 6070 kilohertz. And the third broadcast is heard at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 1 a.m. GMT, on 7490 kilohertz. That's to North America. Now, if you have a shortwave radio, of course, you can just tune into that frequency at those appointed times, and you'll most likely be able to hear the transmission. But, well, I don't own a radio, and I'd like to give it a listen. How can I do that? Well, there's a number of ways you can listen. I guess we'll start in order. I suppose that's the easiest way to do it. The best way to listen to the broadcasts to Europe that are on 6070 is using some pretty inventive technology. It's been around for a couple years now, but it's still remarkable, called the Web SDR receiver, or the Kiwi SDR receiver. And what those are, not to get into real technical terms, is it's just an online shortwave radio set up at a certain location that anyone around the world can listen to. So say someone has a radio hooked up to this software in the Netherlands. You can access this radio and be able to tune around to stations that this radio can pick up that would be heard in the Netherlands, and you can listen to them on your computer. It's a fun software, and as I said, it allows people from all over the world to be able to hear stations that they wouldn't normally receive at their own location. So we're going to talk about those and extreme basic ways to hear them. The first way you can listen to the European broadcast on 6070 is by going to the website channel292.de. You see the link right there, right? Channel292.de. We go to their website, and their website is standard, but you see right there on the left, the lower left, says, click here to listen live on shortwave. Well, when the broadcast is just about to air, you click on that button. It hooks you up to one of these receivers, sets you to the appointed frequency at the given time, and you're good to go right then and there. And that's all that you need to do. But, well, sometimes reception can be variable. Usually for the first broadcast at 1 p.m. GMT, the signals on this receiver will be very good. I highly recommend just going to the website, clicking on that button. You'll be able to hear it fine. But for the broadcast to Europe later in the day, sometimes the signals can be variable. They might be a little bit, they might fade in and out a bit. They might not be there at all. You can use other receivers in other areas of Europe that might pick it up better. Here's how you can do that. Now, again, I'm not really going to get into technical terms. This is just how you can hear the show, you know. You see right here, this list of links. These are all different receivers that you can access that are pretty much just like this one. Take one of your choice, you're choosing, you know. Click on it. And you'll be met with a screen that looks just like this. Go to this receiver just before the broadcast is about to air. In the little box on the lower right, that's circled there, simply type in 6070, hit enter. Then on that second box that I have circled, click on it. It says AM, click on that. And you'll be able to receive the broadcast fine, perfectly fine. Oh, well, that's great, but it kind of sounds a bit complicated. Maybe I'll just wait till the broadcast to North America at 8 p.m. Eastern, or I'll stay up late till 1 a.m. Is there a better way I can hear that? Well, absolutely. The way you can hear the broadcast to North America, and mind you, this is all the same program, you know, nothing different about them all. It's the same program, so if you catch it once, you've caught them all, essentially. It's just to be more convenient for listeners who have different schedules. The best way to listen to the broadcast to North America, simply type in, right before it's about to be broadcast, at around, say 12:55 a.m. GMT, or 7:55 p.m. Eastern. Type into Google WBCQ TuneIn, and you'll get a live digital audio feed, and that's it. You just click on that top link right there. You're set, and you're good to go. If you want to listen via an MP3 stream on WBCQ's website, that's the station that carries that program, simply go to WBCQ.com. On the left there, you'll see Listen Live. Click on that. And then click on the top link right there that I have circled in this image. And you'll be able to listen to an MP3 stream. Again, digital audio, courtesy of WBCQ, the station relaying this transmission. And if you want to go the same route that I recommended to listen on the European broadcasts, you can access any of these online receivers. They work exactly like the ones I just described. Again, click on any of the links of your choice. From there, in the box, again, type in 7490, hit enter, then click on that button that says AM. Personally, if you're just listening for the first time, you're not sure on how all this works, I recommend listening to the broadcast at 8 p.m. Eastern, 1 a.m. GMT, and simply listen via TuneIn radio. It's the easiest way, but if you want to listen to it like you'd be listening on a radio, And I recommend just going through these receivers. Again, I hope I explained it okay, and I provided some good graphics to go along with it. If you do tune into the broadcast, please let me know that you listened, because I have no sort of, rating system or analytics for radio. So please send me an email to vorwinfo@gmail.com that you listened, and if you have any comments about the program, those are appreciated too. And finally, if you missed a broadcast, if none of the times work out, right here on the subreddit, I have a post where I have all of the archived shows posted to SoundCloud. It's regularly updated each week, so keep an eye out for that. If you missed a program, you can just go there and listen to it and make that up. Thank you all. Hope you have a great day, and take care.